Okay, so one car. Whoa, look at this. Good morning, everyone. The MMDA are back on the road. Over there you can see a sign that says no parking, but there are several cars parked here, so they're just issuing tickets to them now and then asking them to move on. And you can see right now they're just folding up the ticket. They'll put it in a plastic wrapper and then place it under the windscreen. Since this one is parked directly next to a sign that says no parking, they were able to issue a ticket for illegal parking, that's 200, obstruction 150, disregarding traffic sign 150, so a total of 500 pesos. Sometimes, depending on the situation, it could just be 200 pesos. And of course, it's not just vehicles parked in the road, it's also vehicles parked on the sidewalk, like these motorcycles here. If you look at this motorcycle over here, there's no plates on the back, so they can't issue a ticket and leave it. Plus there's no driver because the guard said the owner of this isn't here right now, so the towing crew will be taking this away. They're going to impound the bike since they have no way of ticketing it. If you look over here, you can see all of these taxis parked. They're actually causing quite a lot of congestion because they're in the yellow box, so they're just issuing a ticket to each one now. And the enforcers are also issuing tickets to those vehicles parked on the sidewalk here. You can see since they've already cleared this area before, they'll be confiscating stuff this time to try and prevent them from coming back again. If you clear it, and it keeps coming back, your only option is to really start confiscating stuff. You might remember in a previous video, this one here was given a ticket for having an extended portion and then a pole that came down into the road or the sidewalk. It looks like they've cleared it this time, so that's good to see. Over here the sidewalk clearing team are confiscating more items. Again, they've cleared this so many times, but it keeps coming back. And right now they're cutting down this canopy. What happens is the MMDA come along, they roll it up and pretend it's not there. Then when you leave, they roll it down again. Since they've already seen it here so many times rolled out, they're just going to cut it down and remove it this time. Over here they stopped this motorcycle, two riders without helmets, and it looks like the driver doesn't have a license to show them, so I think they're going to be impounding the bike. This right here is an accident waiting to happen. That little roof there has like basically no support, just a couple of scraps of wood. Also, I mean, look at those plants up there. If there's high winds or an earthquake, they're going to slide off and they're going to fall on anyone that's on the pedestrian lane down below. Over here they're looking at these shelves installed on the sidewalk. They're advising them to remove their products and then they're going to take down the shelves. And right now they're issuing a ticket to this taxi. You can see that he's actually on the pedestrian lane. The stop line is over there, so they're going to issue a ticket now. And same thing over here, this red car, you can see it's obstructing half of the pedestrian lane, so they're advising him to pull over to the side now and then they'll issue a ticket. And this pedicab here has been taken over to the SCOG truck. They're not allowed on roads like this and they do cause a lot of traffic. And over here the sidewalk clearing team are trying to remove this cabinet from the sidewalk. This is one tough cabinet, but they're making progress. Over here they stopped a pedicab. This one here is trying to run away or ride away. They're chasing him now. Right now they're prioritizing this traffic flow. That way, even if the light is red, they blocked off the other routes because an ambulance that needs to come through. And look, here's a classic example of the problem. A freaking pedicab in front of the ambulance. They're trying to stop him now. There you go, they captured him over there. And over here they stopped a motorcycle. The rider's wearing slippers, that's a dress code violation. It's actually 500 pesos. So the light is turned red, let's see where people stop. So two tricycles on the pedestrian lane. Oh, counterflowing tricycle. What? How did that happen? Anyway, they have managed to stop him, and counterflow is quite a serious violation. So that tricycle actually came from down there and then tried to go across here. Very, very naughty. And over here they're issuing a ticket to this motorcycle rider. He counterflowed from that direction. Cars should be going that way, but he came this way. Yeah, he was going to come through the pedestrian area here, but he's been scared away by the enforcers. There's 9 seconds left on the light. Let's see where the vehicles stop. If they stop at the stop line or if they stop on the pedestrian crossing. Now there are some MMDA here which should give you like a red flag. Hey, I should be very careful. Okay, so one car. Whoa, look at this. Ah, it's not looking good, no registration. So this vehicle will actually be impounded now. A tow truck's just getting into place now to take away this jeepney, but I'm not sure why. Let me ask. So they originally stopped this jeepney for coding, and then when they asked the driver for his license, he wasn't able to show one. So they're impounding it now. Apparently they're taking it for inspection, that's why they were driving it even if it's coding. You can see the MMDA truck's looking pretty full right now. Look, they barely even have anywhere to sit. It's hard work, but they get it done day after day. Right now they blocked off all of these vehicles using the patrol car, using the motorcycles. They were all parked here. When the MMDA arrived, they tried to drive away. They're just flagging them all down now to issue tickets for illegal parking or obstruction. And it's not just taxis, there's also private vehicles and government vehicles. You can see this is a red plate. The MMDA are now on road free. They're issuing tickets to illegally parked cars, motorcycles, tricycles, jeepneys and everything like that. And down the side road here, they're issuing tickets to these jeepneys for illegal parking. Over here they're issuing a ticket to this one. You can see directly above the car is a sign that says no parking both sides. And over here same thing, jeepneys starting up, they've just been issued tickets. Again, sign no parking both sides. You can see here there's a sign for FiberX from Converge. Unfortunately it's not available for me in my area, but it is one of the best ISPs available right now. I don't know if it'll still be the best once they've got as many customers as the other ISPs, but for now it's one of the best available. And over here they're issuing another ticket, jeepney parked next to the no parking sign. Really causes a lot of congestion on the roads, adds to traffic. And right now they're looking at these two vehicles parked on the sidewalk. One of them has no driver, one has a driver. They'll issue a ticket to both of them. You can see over here the sidewalk's completely obstructed by this business doing repairs of motorcycles, tricycles and things like that. We were just talking about how this area is so much better than before, and you know, if you look down the road it is much better, but there are still some who, even if you keep telling them, keep ticketing them, they continue to use the sidewalk for their business anyway. So just like last time, says, oh, we're writing out a ticket to this business, that's 1,000 pesos. Aside from obstructing the sidewalk, you've also got things like this oil spill on the sidewalk. Apart from the environmental concerns, it's also a hazard for someone that could slip on it. This guy saw the enforcers, tried to turn around and go the other way, but they're in every direction, so they captured him. They just flagged down this motorcycle rider here. You can see there's an excess passenger in the middle, no helmet, small boy. This one refusing to stop. They're going to chase after him. That's Mr. 5 Minutes there, Azures, he'll catch them.